Hi! For those of you who do not know me, my name is Brooke Almond, and I'm a junior in the pre-occupational therapy program here at Bay Path University. It's my first semester here, as I did transfer out of Keene State College, where I was studying education and psychology as a dual major. Some of my biggest strengths and qualities that I do take pride in is how driven and determined that I am, and this isn't just educational-wise. Once I begin a task, I dive headfirst into it and don't stop until it's complete. And it's not always easy, but it works for me and it keeps me on time with everything that I do. So I find that strategy that I use of not stopping until everything is complete really helps with my time management skills, which I really didn't have in high school or in middle school if I'm going to go that far back. I'm also very strong in my communication skills, both oral and written. I find myself to be a real stickler when it comes to communication. I like to know what's being asked of me, and if I feel like it wasn't explained thoroughly, I will email my professors or sit down with them just to make sure that I understand it to a T. I'm very hard on myself, so when I make mistakes due to my own misunderstanding, I get pretty upset, so I guess I could call myself a perfectionist. Is also in terms of my communication skills, I'm very good at speaking my mind during the right moments. I know sometimes it's hard when you're feeling overwhelmed, but I'm pretty good at knowing how I'm feeling and when to speak up. Throughout my educational career, specifically my college career, I have found myself becoming more of a leader, although I do like to be independent and work by myself. I have found that I have gained the courage and confidence to lead others in projects, discussions, or even just like helping them or giving them advice. I feel like this is a personal gain for me that I have made, and it's truly a turning point because I kind of chose the safe route of choosing Keene and choosing education because Keene State is known for their education program. So I feel like becoming more confident and getting the courage to become a leader really made me change my mind and decide that I wanted to switch my majors and I wanted to change the institution that I was attending and do something bigger and better with my life. Not that education isn't great. But because of this, I think I'm going to be a very strong addition to a company one day as an occupational therapist. I love helping people, which is really reflected in all of the volunteer work that I've done and I continue to do. And I hope that I can only continue to help people in the future. One of my biggest goals for my future when I graduate from Bay Path's Masters of Occupational Therapy is to get a really good job. It's really exciting for me to know that I'm already in line for being a part of the master's program in the fall of 2020, actually starting in the summer of 2020. Also being a first-generation college student, I take a lot of pride in my education opportunities that I have been given and the success that I have had in that. Once I graduate with my master's, my plan is to get a job in my hometown as a full-time occupational therapist. These are my future plans and goals, but as of right now, I'm just keeping one foot in front of the other and focusing on being successful in the classes that I am taking that will lead me up to accomplishing all these goals. This class has really pushed me forward on the right path to the things that I have to do and what is expected of me in grad school and getting a job. Specifically building my resume and cover letter, which I had no idea how to do prior to taking this course. For that, I'm really thankful because I know how important those two documents are when applying for jobs and getting those to employers. On those documents, I was able to outline my accomplishments and recognitions that I have received over the last 5, 6, 7 years. Things like the job opportunities that I have had and my volunteer work will be very important qualifications for my future employers to consider one day. This class also gave me a good look at what an interview for a job will be like when I get to that point. My future employers will not only want to ask me about my past experiences and my current qualifications, but they will want to know how I would handle certain situations that may pop up if I ever had to handle similar situations or anything like that. So I can confidently say that I am very prepared, well, more prepared than I was for my future in my education and my career, because this class has taught me a lot about not only my future, but the type of student that I am, the type of worker that I am, and the overall person that I am and will continue to be. So thank you.